Wait for a little bit, let some folks get on there. Senior sophomores. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how you hearing us? We'll have to talk a little louder since there's two of us this trip. We'll wait a few minutes, let everybody get on here. We will have a few semifinal updates tonight. I know Lane Denny's sending me updates. Michael Ward, Chance Irving, some of those guys that are on those casts, they are going to get it to us. Plus, we got other awesome news. Two of the finals will be tonight. We are going to the woods with the sophomores. They have elected to hunt. They had the option. They have elected to hunt early and finish late instead of waiting until tomorrow. The seniors have that same option, but we have just went ahead and decided we are going to do the sophomores because they are going to a better spot, we feel like. So that's what we're doing. Then the juniors will be tomorrow night early. PKC Youth World Championship will be tomorrow night late. So Wade, guys are going to get a lot of television from the woods these next 2 nights.
3 live events.
Yeah, we're going to be live 3 different casts. We'll be live for the sophomore finals late round tonight. We'll be live for the junior finals early round tomorrow, and we will be live for the Youth World Championship late tomorrow night.
Hope you're in good shape.
Well, I've ate like crap all week, so it is not going to hurt me to get my chubby butt out and actually do some walking. We pleasure hunted last night, me and Mike Polkey, and didn't have to walk anywhere. We hunted 2 baby pups that ran junk all night. They'd run each other for a while, then they'd run some junk apart. And
they come back to the truck.
Yes, and we caught them on the road about 2.5 hours, something like that, after we turned them loose, 2 hours. And so, yeah, we didn't get very many steps in last night. Anybody who's been here see me riding around on my e-bike, you know I'm not walking I don't even walk to the camper from the clubhouse. So it'll do me some good to actually get out and do a little walking. I'm ready. But wait, Hal, we got your speech uploaded today. You're here with Joy Dog Food, of course, title sponsor of the Youth World Championship. What'd you think of the doings this weekend?
It was good. It was good. Bunch of 86 kids?
Yeah, something like that.
86 kids. They're all excited. We had one little girl, 10 years old. How many times has she begged us to do a podcast?
I tried to tell her we didn't have anything set up yet, and but I told her
she's not that tall.
No, I told her, I said, make sure and get a double cast win tonight, and then you will definitely be able to get on there tomorrow.
She's from Oklahoma.
Yes, Oklahoma. Very good kid.
Very
good family. So it's been fun.
Yes.
It's been really fun. And we did get a little sprinkle of rain today.
Really?
Yeah. You missed it. You were inside.
Yeah, it wasn't much.
It wasn't much. It barely got the seat wet on my e-bike. I noticed whenever I was walking off.
Hey, tomorrow night, I got food plots planted, so tomorrow night it's supposed to get some rain.
Well, a lot of good that does us now.
Well, I'm talking about tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Walking.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
Oh, great. Now when I do go walking, it'll be in the rain.
Right.
But we do need some rain. It is super dry, and it is not conducive for treeing a lot of coon. But we'll get these cast matchups done. Wade's going to join me for that. I think what we will do is we will get these cast matchups done. I've got the cards right here in front of me. We will probably take a short 1-hour break, and then I'll be back on to give you semifinal updates from whatever cast we can get updates for. I know Lane Denny, Michael Ward, all them. We will let you guys know when we're going to the woods, who's in, who's out, especially hopefully in the sophomores. We'll get it to you as fast as we know. But you're looking at cast 1 in the sophomores. It is Ryan Ryder and Rodeo King and Brent Robertson and Speed Waxer. And yes, there are hunting judges, but they do have a guide walking along. That'll be the 3rd voting member if they have a tie on a tree or something like that. So that should all work out.
I talked to those 2 when they were getting ready to go out. So
yeah,
that'll be a good cast.
That'll be a very good cast. That'll be a very good cast. Cast 2. Casey Stollard is the judge there. He's hunting Tracker Classic. Anthony King, Not So Stylish Pete, and Lee Wade with Heat Seeker Taz. I didn't talk to I did talk to Casey today. He said he had a 1-dog cast. I was judging, and he would give me half the winnings if he won. He said he just had to trick him. But I also talked to uh, Jeff, and Jeff said that is a really nice dog. He said he really liked the tracker. I haven't hunted with Pete or Taz, but to hear Jeff Stollard talk, Casey's packing a good one there, which the Stollards,
When don't they?
yeah, the Stollards are going to have
Yeah.
good dogs.
Every time.
Then Bill Lewis Jr. is your judge here. He is hunting Cash in Cast 3. And then kind of the dog we're rooting for there in the
My buddy,
local guy out
Yeah.
of Tamaroa, Illinois,
Mike Polkey.
Mike Polkey, who I hunted with last night. He's got two 14-month-old pups out of Shifter and hold on a second, I'll tell you. Nick Brady won a truck with her. Heart. Kickstart My Heart.
Yep.
We hunted one of them last night, but he's also got a very good female in Hardhead Maggie. And we are going to get Polkey on the podcast tomorrow. But that is a first time he's doubled up, he told me, at Super Stakes, at Spring Super Stakes. He's excited. He's got a very good dog. He's got a tough cast, too, with Jason. Yeah.
She was in heat 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, yeah. She just come out of heat.
Yeah.
He said he had about a week to get her back out and ready, and also a dog that got in the finals of the baby stakes last year, got second.
Right.
Yep. I mistakenly said she won last year, but she got second. And so,
And you motivated him. You know that.
yeah, no, I got him.
You're
I
the
showed
one-
him. I showed him what a sorry dog was. I said, "You're so used to hunting these good ones. Let me show you a sorry one tonight."
No, and you said
Oh, and I said that nobody's ever heard of dogs that won the baby
Yeah.
stake.
whoever wins baby stakes, you never hear from again. And
Yes.
That lit a fire under
He
him.
said, "I'm going to be the first one." He's got Rodeo Express and Jason Hunt. The rodeo dog showing up again.
I know.
You know, you look at
Scott Engel.
yes, you see it. It's rodeo this and it's Frogger.
Oh my God.
Still little
Yeah.
money and a lot of them dogs. You know, big J.R. Wall's got some dogs here out of Ralph. I know Fatty's here getting hunted in the youth and stuff, but I don't think Ralph did not have very many fall pups. But you looking at just Frogger rodeo, they just
know.
keep showing up. And when people go to look for dogs to buy, a lot of times they're looking for one out of rodeo.
Yeah.
So no.
Boy in there with Roberson hunting a rodeo. pup.
Yeah. You're going to see a lot of rodeo pups. Cast 1 in the juniors, we got Clayton Ingram with Whack. There's another Frogger dog right there. Mark McGinn, he's hunting Felicia, Frogs by Felicia. And then Zach Holthouse. I knew that's an Iowa guy there. He is hunting Haphazard. That's a crossbred dog. I'm wanting to say it's a black dog. I'm wanting to say I may be wrong. Don't quote me on that. If anybody knows, let me know. Christine Fields, do you know? You're on here. Zach Holthouse dog. It's Holthouse or Ferrari, crossbred. And the dog's name is Haphazard. I'm wanting to say it was a black dog, but I could be wrong. I don't know. That's cast 1. Cast 2, we got Nighttime Big Joe. That is Dale Huff. You talked to him. That was that great big. He was out of Driveline. Yeah.
He's out of
Yeah.
George.
He was out of Driveline.
Yep.
Great big, all tan legged, high
Uh-huh.
tan leg.
I hunted with that dog.
Yeah, did you?
Yep.
That's a good,
Got a big mouth.
yeah,
Tree dog.
good looking rascal.
Yeah.
Then we have at Cane Creek Buster Justin Hicks and Bluff Creek Pontiac Drake Roberson. I believe Pontiac was the same one that was in the finals of the Youth Nationals, if I remember correctly. In Cast 3, it is Lane Denny's Juice, Heather Island Uncle Mo, Dustin Weed, and Flat Rock Dan Chris Shores. Now, I don't know about Uncle Mo. I assume he's out of Walter. I believe that would be out of Parker Reese's Walter dog. Of course, we know Juice is out of Shot.
Good looking dog.
Yes,
Juice is a good looking
Juice is
dog.
a good looking dog. Now, here's what some people don't know is Juice just got shot in the face 3 weeks ago.
Really?
Twice.
Shotgun?
No, 17.
I know that.
Yeah, and he is here at Super Stakes. Luckily, the bullet's still in him, you know, and you can feel it in his back. It's starting to come up. When Lane took him to the vet said it's down in their ways. It's in the muscle. If we dig it out, we're liable to do more damage than what the dog's already got. And so Lane elected to not have surgery on the dog, and it is working its way out. But he said it took
What's
him.
the story behind that?
He was treated in a place where he had permission. and the landowner still come out, thought it was a neighbor's dog that he had been having tons of trouble with around his cattle.
Oh wow.
Now, to the landowner's credit, he did something very, very stupid and not wise, but he also paid Lane's vet bills and told him that if the dog did not turn out to be okay, he would make it right with him there. Lane said he was 100 yards from the dog when it happened, and he said he left some trees for a while, but now he's kind of leveled off. He said he's not 100%, but he's getting close. He got him in last night. I hunted with the dog when he was a baby. Good tree dog, moves around like a rocket. He reminds me a lot of his dad. Different mouth than his dad, but the way he moves, um, accurate as he is, he reminds me a lot of Shot there. And then Flat Rock Dan, that's Chris Shores. That's another rodeo dog. That is actually out of Jake Reiniger's Rose female and rodeo. And when the first time I hunted with that dog, I was at Jake's. He couldn't have been, oh my gosh, this dog couldn't have been 5 months old. Oh no, that wasn't this dog. It was his littermate brother. But we watched him bark around and try to tree a possum right in front of us for about 20 minutes, barking every breath. That was the one that Jake has, and this is a littermate to it. But that is Chris Shores out of Pennsylvania. But Dial ended up with this dog's littermate brother, and come from Jake, went full circle, came around, and now Jake's handling it for Dial, and a very good dog. I think they won like 17,000 with the dog last month.
Yeah,
They got him in a couple times. They got him down out at Junction and
Yes.
done some good with him down there. So he's hunting. Chris Shores hunting that dog's littermate. I believe Ride is the one that Jake is hunting.
Mhm.
And Chris Shores speaks highly of that dog. They both look very similar. They both look exactly like Rose too. They look like their daddy or their mama. So yeah. Then cast 4, it is Josh Watson. That is a black dog for sure, man
Yes.
in the box, and by all accounts,
Good
a
looking
very,
dog.
very good black dog too.
Good looking dog.
Yes. He gets Bryce Richardson with Zebras, Piglet, the only one. And if you knew Bryce Richardson, that name would make perfect sense. But if you do not know him, that name would not make perfect sense. Bryce, a good guy out of Boaz, Kentucky. He's judged the youth nationals for several years in a row. Does a fantastic job down there. Got his little girl with him. She's really nice too. And good luck to them. But they've got a tough cast with Josh Watson and Legs, Flat Rock, Dot, Bobby Bird. So all you got to do is beat probably the best black and tan in the world right now and Bobby Bird.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. Cast 5, that is a 2-dog cast. That is Cody Stollard and Derek Stewart. Derek Stewart out of Mayfield, Kentucky. He is hunting for Spencer Brown and Horseshoe Kennels. That is Horseshoe Big Woe. That's a good looking dog there too.
Yeah,
very pretty dog. And he has got Cody Stollard and the Joker, both Stollards in here this week. I didn't see Jeff hunting. I think it was just Cody and Casey, and they both made it in. I did. I asked Jeff. I can't remember what he said about Joker, but Jeff ain't going to brag on him a lot, but it's a good dog.
Yep.
As is Woe. Woe's done some winning here, especially lately, and Derek Stewart, good kid. That'll be a good cast. They are a 2-dog cast, and their guide is. Oh, they have a judge, Derek Stewart. Derek Stewart is the judge on that. And your last cast in the Fall Super Stakes, it is Billy Bell, Wipeout Speed Demon, Ricky Osborne with another Frogger dog, Frogger Jr., and Michael Ward with Captain Morgan. That is going to be
what a cast.
Yeah, that is going to be a good cast there too.
Yeah.
Ricky, of course, out of Pittsburgh, Michigan. Good dog man there. Of course, everybody knows who Billy Bell is. Speed Demon is a Barry Kitty dog. That's Barry's dog. Billy handling it. What a tough team that would be. And then Captain Morgan and Michael Ward. Of course, I talked to him about Cap. Morgan's out of Captain America, what Michael has done so much winning with in the past. And I asked him, I said, is Captain Morgan like Captain America? And he said, oh, no. No. But he does really, really like Captain Morgan. He said it hits different with the dog.
But he out of his line.
Yep. Well, you've been there. I mean, how often is it, when you're hunting with somebody else or you're hunting your own stuff out of your own stuff? It's a different feeling.
That is.
And so Michael's in that situation right now. Of course, he's got the team of Morris and McIlvain and Birch. Patrick, of course, signed in with them guys, and they have been on a tear with just about everything. They've been hunting here lately, too. So That is a good cast. We will actually get updates, I believe, from Michael on that cast. Best we can. We don't have walk. There's so many casts we can't get enough walk-alongs to get full updates on all of them. But Michael is going to send us what he can. Kyle Baker says Hope Man in the Box pulls it out tonight, and he very, very well could. You never know. That's another dog I've heard a lot about and heard a lot of good things. All right, seniors. First cast, Randy Fegley. He is your judge there. That is Pretty Poppy. We've talked about her before. Mark Hall purchased her last year, I believe, at the World Hunt. I don't believe it was Spring Super Stakes. They all kind of run together now, but I believe it was at the World Hunt. Randy Fegley, always a good dog, man. Always got a good dog. I know she's a good one. Daryl Guess, he is in that cast with Son of an Icon. Wendell Bruton with Aftershock, and another rodeo dog there with Lance Steele and Cotton Candy. Randy Fegley is your judge. He'll do a good job there. Daryl Guess is your guide. That should be a fun cast there as well. Also in the seniors cast too, Jake Glover with Haas, Doug Douglas with Tears, Caleb McDonald with Ruby, and Kai Roberts with Indiana Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam, half Redbone, half Walker. Been on a good streak for a good 6 months now.
Yep.
And it's funny because the Redbone guys kind of want to claim her, but don't want to claim it because it's a crossbred. But she does. She's got a little chrome on her chest. But other than that, she looks like a Redbone. Like I said, young dog. Kai Roberts has done a lot of winning with her. She's already a gold champion. So yeah, hear a lot of good things there. I believe, she's really been knocking on the door in a lot of pro classics and things like that. A lot of Final Fours, and so she could be tough to beat. Trail of Tears, that is one of my favorite hunter dogs. She just is happy all the time. I've hunted with Tears quite a bit. I've never seen a dog that is just so excited to be out there and do what it's doing. And Doug Douglas.
Who's hunting her?
Doug Douglas is hunting her.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yep. And she's a good one. I really like Tears. So that'll be a good cast there. And then cast 3, we got Almon Gregory and Blue Creek Hooker. We are going to get updates from that cast. Chance Irving, of course, the owner of that dog, he's going to be sending us updates. He said they were about 20 minutes out just a little bit ago. And then Sean Four, Greasy Creek Rocky, and Wipeout War Dog, Coy Watson. Of course, the team there of Watson and Cochran. So that's it. Good matchups, Wade.
Yeah,
Who are your 3 picks? If you had to pick a sophomore champion right now, we've got Brent Robertson, Ryan Ryder, Lee Wade, Anthony King, Casey Stollard, Jason Hunt, Mike Polkey, Bill Lewis Jr. You're going to pick one. Got to have it. Gun to your head. We're not worried about the dogs because we haven't hunted with all of them. All right. I know who I'm taking.
Well, I want Polkey to win.
I think that would be great.
Yeah,
I got a lot of good friends in there. Casey, Brent, Polkey. But Polkey, even though he's got such a good dog, he's kind of got home field advantage. He's the underdog here.
Yeah, he is.
He really is the underdog.
Underdogs.
Yeah, I do too. Everybody likes an
Everybody's
underdog.
talking about Brent Robertson's dog.
He had big scores all week.
Yeah. I mean, how do you? Casey's in there, Stallard. Yeah. Anthony's in there. Boy, I don't know.
I'll tell you what.
I'm gonna go down on a limb, and I'm gonna say Mike Polkey.
Mike Polkey wins it all, folks. You heard it here first. If Wade wins, if Polkey wins, and Wade picked it, we'll get him a free Joy hat.
Thanks, Josh.
You're welcome.
How about I get a King Stream?
No, we can't. We don't have any of those. You got to do more than pick the Super Stakes champion. But speaking of sponsors, we got Chip Kozier. He's sitting right over here.
He's being quiet.
Yes, he is. He does a very good job whenever you actually tell him to be quiet. But
I called his mom, and his mom got on the phone and said, "Chip, don't."
There you go.
So we're good.
But Joy Dog Food, Elite Nutrition, huge sponsors of this event and huge sponsors of the channel. Of course, we've got other sponsors. We've got Muddy River Transport. We've got Conkey's Outdoors as well. But you guys do, especially since Chip has moved over from Joy to Elite, which was, really great for everybody. He's still selling Joy dog food. Elite
Lots of
Nutrition
it.
has really got a buzz, and he brought that love of the coonhound world over to Elite Nutrition as well.
Yes.
Not that they didn't do things, for the coonhound world and the dog world before, but been a staple at all the hunts. So Chip,
Yes, absolutely.
thank you very much. I got my Elite Nutrition hat on. It only took me about 2 years to get it.
And then today he goes out there and buys. What'd you buy, Chip? You bought.
Oh, it was terrible. So I bought.
Get over here, Chip. Come on, have a seat. You and
So-
Wade
so-
are going to be running this podcast for just a second. This ought to be interesting.
So the problem is, see, there's some people that are alcoholics. There's some people that are drug addicts. I have a problem whenever there's an auction going on, especially when you're raising money for the youth. I have a hard time keeping my hand up. So anyhow, I bought a purse today, and
What'd you get for it, Chip?
I gave a little bit of money for it. But after I bought it,
His wife may be watching.
no, after I bought it, I realized it didn't match my outfit, so we just donated that back. And then I bought a dog box, but it didn't fit into my Ranger, so we had to donate that back. And then I bought, I think it was a Hanukkah decoration, and then I realized I was Christian, so I donated it back too. So I spent a little bit of money today, and I'm not taking anything home. One thing I would have probably taken home they're hard to get. I haven't seen one show up at an auction since I worked for that company. One of them Joy Dog Food hat.
With all the food I'm donating.
I know.
Well, who started the PKC youth program?
I believe that was. I mean, we were definitely. Joy was part of the
Exactly.
forefront with that, with
Your
my dad
dad.
and
Your dad.
Mike Harper, and
Yes.
my guess is it was probably as my dad said, Jarvis was the Barnum and Bailey of the
Your dad. and
coon
Jarvis.
hunting world. They got, and
Yeah.
a lot of times Mike Harper was just really good at figuring out a way to spend my dad's money and Jarvis's money and come up with. I mean, the truck hunt that came up, that was written down on a napkin at some restaurant in Mississippi
It was
down
your
there
dad
one
and
night.
Jarvis.
Huh?
Your dad and Jarvis started.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You guys have donated thousands upon thousands and thousands of dollars and time. Nobody can hear me right now, but still, what do you guys got future wise? What's Joy and Elite got planned for? Just the hound hunting world. I know Joy is in all kinds of other stuff, Eagles and squirrel dogs and Elite as well, along with horses, human products, and all that stuff. Just as far as the coon hounds, what do you guys got going on for 2026? I know the new competition is getting ready to get started. What are your guys' plans for the future?
You want to go first?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, golly. Number one, we'll be out at the Pro Sport World Hunt, October 13th through the 18th. First World Hunt for Pro Sport. I wish them all luck in the world. I'm going to be there all week with a bunch of dog food. Everybody enters the cast. Everybody enters all week long. It's a 5-pound bag, and then of course there'll be full 50-pound bags for the final. That's in October. Let's see what else. Then of course, and you talked about a little bit. We've decided we're going to do the Joy Super Hunt for coon dogs, December 12th and 13th at Mark Hall's. We've always had it in Texas, and I love Texas. Love the venue. Kevin and Karen was great down there to us. It's just so far to drive down there. And
We don't have to wait until January now.
right, yeah, we can. Yeah, Pro Sport always their participant was always like, December, January, somewhere in there. But they're having the World Hunt in October now, so we have all 4, and we're going to get it done in December. So that's just the 2 upcoming things. There's a lot more stuff coming. The Beagle, the Joy Super Hunt for Beagles is December 5th and 6th. The Joy Super Hunt for squirrel dogs is December 16th and 17th. So
You going to Senior World Hunt?
no, I'm not.
No. I think you should compete in that senior-year-old hunt. We know that you're old enough.
I'm too old.
Josh might be able to dust off a dog for you.
I'll get him a dog.
Yeah.
I'm too old. I don't know the rules.
Wait till you hand me your checkbook. I'll go find you a dog.
I don't know the rules. No, I don't need to do that. But no, I love what we do. It's gonna, Cane Stream, Elite, you guys sell a lot of dog food.
No, we have a good relationship.
Yes. Talk to Chip 2 or 3 times every week.
Sometimes every other day or every day.
Yes. Yeah. So no. But no, that's what we got going just in the immediate future in the next 60, 90 days. So
yeah, so we're going to be at the World Hunt as well, the Pro Sport World Hunt. We're also as in Elite, we're not going to be able to be at Nationals, but we have a dealer that's going to be representing us at Nationals. And if any of you guys really want to get into knowing about breeding dogs, the guy that's going to be there is actually Dr. Page's son-in-law. Dr. Page, Bob Page from Dresden, Tennessee, is the guy that invented the parvo vaccine. This guy has a wealth of knowledge in the dog breeder world, and he's filling in for us down there at PKC Nationals. I'm pretty excited. We got a big event coming up for my world in October the 25th at my home club in Mercer County, Pennsylvania, which is, for all you guys out in the Midwest, my part of Pennsylvania is good coon hunting. It's flat land. We got trees. We got lots of places to hunt. We don't have any mountains, but we're doing a value added. So it's going to be a $250 PKC Pro Classic, 16 dogs. And we're doing $2,500 added to the winner only, no splits. So I think it comes out to just under $5,000 for a $250 entry for the winner. That should be a good time. And we're cooking a steak dinner for all the entries. It's going to be, every entry is going to get 2 dinners, and then any additional, it's going to be just a donation back to the club's kitchen. I'm working out one with Pro Sport. Just saw Scott and Alan got handling for him up there at the Jefferson Club. They've been doing some Pro Sport clubs or hunts at that. We're looking at spring. We're going to do I think it's a 64 dog, $100 entry fee that we're going to get value added on that one too, that we're going to be able to do. The winner's going to get on a $100 entry, a $10,000 payout to the winner. Again, no split. My goal is to get some of these guys that like to get on social media and whatnot and say the only guys that can win money are the guys that have money, and give them an opportunity to compete out there and see how their dogs really do. And I think it's going to be a good time too, with doing the dinners and stuff like that. It kind of gets some good opportunity to talk to people too.
So you're giving all this money away. What if these guys that travel every weekend, like Weed and Ward and Murphy, but they can come and enter that too, right?
Yeah, as long as they get their entry fees in. Absolutely. I don't care who comes.
Maybe
I don't know about that.
Here, Josh, you have your seat
I tell Josh all the time, he better get out there and win a cast. Otherwise, he's going to be like one of these old guys who just sits down and talks about what his granddaddy used to do.
it's always the guy that's never been in a cast that's telling me I need to win a cast.
Well, I tell you what, I don't need to win it. My daddy and my grandfather both are in PKC Hall of Fame, and they only own wiener dogs.
Well, I may get in the PKC Hall of Fame for the media wing.
You might.
Yeah.
You got to create that wig first.
I know I do. I'm the only one in it right now. So what do? Maybe a pioneer wing.
Yeah.
Brad Bowser, Chip says he hadn't got something he won.
Oh, the hat that you won that you're supposed to give to him.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's my fault.
Yeah, I know.
In my defense, Brad, me and Brad talked, and he said he was going to be at Autumn Oaks, but when I got there, he had to leave early. So you live over there by Brad somewhere, don't you?
We're within a couple hours of each other. Yeah,
That's pretty close. Brad, I can get you. I forgot your hat again. I can send one with Chip. But no, Chip. We personally, for Cane Stream, we want to thank Elite Nutrition too, because without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this. We wouldn't be able to travel the hunts. I know our members are great, our other sponsors are great, all that stuff. Joy Dog Food and Elite are the only two that have been there start to finish, from when we started this thing and to now. And man, we really appreciate it because, and I really, to be honest, I think it's a beneficial, arrangement for both of us. I do my best to
Mhm.
sell elite products, which are fantastic products, just like I do Joy, and you guys help
No, it's been
Mainstream every
good.
month. It's been really good. So, yeah, you need to get you a dog, and then you can maybe try to win a
He
cat.
does. I agree.
Yeah. Can you
See,
imagine?
see, that's
Can you imagine this loud dude striking and treeing a dog out there?
that's one of the things that is nice. It's like my job. It's kind of like having that friend with the boat. I got lots of friends with coonhounds. I coon hunt pretty much every night. I'm only 5 miles from my local club, Mercer County Coon Hunters. We got a great. I mean, good God, we've averaged over 30 dogs
That's
for
good.
every bench show that we've had this year for
Really?
UKC hunts. Um, we're getting. We go to the club. We have guys from Illinois camping out. I mean, the Mercer County Coon Hunters.
They do. That is
They
probably.
they do a lot of good things, both PKC and
Yeah.
UKC, and I want to give those guys some props
Wow.
because they make it easy for me to do what I do too. Because if I'm going to sponsor an event, I can do it with a club that I know that they're going to put people there.
Yeah.
I mean, for what we do, we want to support the sport, but it's all about getting me in front of people. The more people I can be in front of, the more money I can spend.
No, and
So, but anyhow, so I got friends that have bear dogs.
there you
I
go.
got friends now with lion dogs. It's like having a lot of friends with a boat, but I only have to keep my Boykin Spaniels, and that's it.
How is your boykin doing?
We good. We went out this year once so far, but he's 6 now,
Mm-hmm.
and so I realized that time's going to
Milo.
slip away. Milo,
Milo,
time
yeah.
slipped away on me, so we're going to doing a grouse hunting trip in central Pennsylvania over a long weekend this year. I'm taking them up to New Hampshire to go hunting. And I think we're going to be making a Kansas trip this year as well. So we're trying to get some things done before he's gone.
Good hunting in Kansas. I always enjoy hunting
Yeah.
Kansas.
I'm just excited to get somewhere where I might see quail. I've never even seen a covey of quail before.
We've had a great hatch at the house.
Yep.
So when you're in God's country, the greatest state for coon hunting,
Yeah.
Missouri,
Yeah.
holler at your boy. I'll take you and Milo out hunting.
Greatest state for coon hunting if you want to starve to death because the pizza place is an hour away. I mean, good God.
I didn't say it was the greatest place for DoorDash. Chip.
All
said
I
it was
know
the
is
greatest
whenever
place
I
for coon
travel, I like to. I'm on the road a lot. I like to have my own little decompress time in my hotel room. But whenever I was out in your neck of the woods, I had to stay with your brother and Angie because the closest hotel was 2 hours away.
Exactly. That's why it's such good coon hunt. Did I say it was the greatest accommodations? No, it is not. But it is definitely the best state to be and live as a coon hunter. Pennsylvania did not make the top 10 worst.
I know it didn't make the
No,
top 10
did you
worst.
see what?
Huh?
I said because there are a lot of public ground. There's a lot of places in Pennsylvania that are flat, that aren't miserable hunting.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of actually,
Coon.
there's quite a few coons and quite a few hunts if small clubs and
Yeah.
things like that you can go to.
Yeah.
So while it's not in the top 15
Mhm.
states, it's not in the worst 10.
No, absolutely
means.
not. And the more you get away from Missouri, you realize it's not that bad at all.
You get east of the Mississippi more than an hour or two, it's all downhill from there. I don't care what you say.
I know.
All right, we do have one update, and that is cast 3, Blue Creek Hooker, Greasy Creek Rocky, Wipeout War Dog, Chance Irving. He is sending us some updates from there. We have the dogs were cut at 820. Hooker was struck for 100. War Dog 75. Rock 50. And Rock has been treed for 125. And Hooker for 75. So you got Sean Four out of Williamsburg, Kentucky. The awesome Bill from Dawsonville. Isn't that where Bill, what was that NASCAR driver? Bill.
I don't remember.
They
I'm
called
east.
it- they called it-
I live east of Mississippi and north of Mason-Dixon line, so we're actually Pittsburgh Steeler fans and don't really care much
Awesome
about NASCAR
Bill
where I'm
Elliott.
at.
Bill Elliott. Awesome Bill from Dawsonville.
Yeah.
That's what they call it.
I
But
knew
anyway,
Bill Elliott. He was one that smoked him because he had an
Yes.
aerodynamic car before anybody else
Yes.
did.
Coy Watson, he is from Dawsonville, Georgia. He's hunting War Dog. He is still at large, but we have Rock and Hooker both freed. That is Amon Gregory hunting Chance Irvin's dog there out of Claremore, Oklahoma, and Drumright, Oklahoma, respectively. So we're going to shut this down. Chip, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
We will be back in about 1 hour. 1 hour, folks. Tune in. Probably not that. Probably not even that. Probably closer to 30, 45 minutes. We will have updates coming in on the cast we know. So share this around. Let your friends know. Buy from our sponsors, Elite Nutrition, Joy Dog Food, all the good folks.
Conkies.
Yes, Conky's Outdoors. I was getting to say all the good folks at Conky's
Oh,
Outdoors.
okay.
And Muddy River Transport. You need a dog haul, get to them. You need a light, go to Conky's, buy a razor. They've been a sponsor in the past, all that good stuff. So thank you, Chip.
Thank you.
And we'll see you guys very quick. Stay tuned.